Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose
I'm happy to see my trust in you was not...
Or did one of them get on this side of the gate?
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Bertrand was a loyal patron of the Vale, until his appetite exceeded his means. Now he is loyal to me.
These crystals here are for citizens only. There's none for the likes of you.
The Dame may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge, but one step outside these walls, and you're just another branded with a target on his back.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy! Stay down! Sick of Toggle. Distance, boy. Sick of Toggle. It's over. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Wait, you know what to do with us. Keep your distance, boy. Give me fire! Over here. Sick of
You will pay for what you've done.
That's enough. Sick of Torgal.
You, Brandon! Here, now! You're late!
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well...
All right.
My. I see they've sent... He's over that way, towards the coast. I told you!
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Have you seen... I let her out of her pen while I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll...
She's beautiful, white hair. She lets me stroke her and she likes walking in the wheat. Hush.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lacquer man. Why should I help you?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet.
The windmill.
Off with you now.
Chloe? More brown than white. Someone napping on the job. I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you.
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of math. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until then.
Is that all she was to you?
She's not dead.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just... And now she's gone forever.
No. Don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been...
Dad said...
They do. Parents that give them away. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Get him, boy! Keep your distance, boy.
father will have you whipped for this! Bearers aren't supposed to win, they never win!
What is this?
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only...
Having fun.
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor... That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most...
Nor am I. You...
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right.
You're not the branded I bought. Well, the sins of the slave are the sin...
That unlucky I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt...
Sir...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful and...
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier.
Is that what you're...
The mistress has me see to it the night fits you here.
Gladly.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. How can they think so little of sending...
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. Still, such attitude...
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. Till then.
another branded drop in the field yet.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hit. Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is...
Many traders stopped, but only one's been seen.
Is he still here?
A trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground. If you seek him out... Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him, and that's even with the dame's brooch.
Understood.
If you want my advice, find the merchant quick and speak to him and only him.
Weren't expecting any new brandy until the new moon.
Pull that clean, you good-for-nothing sluggard! Yeah.
What do you want?
Thanks for nothing.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have.
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago.
Yes, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster,
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens...
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do any... be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. As I told you, the soldier made no secret of his destination.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Give them all you've got, boy. You know what to do. Get him, boy. Stay down.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night.
You.
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no, by the looks of things...
We both found who he was.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's got... We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and...
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered her, he might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the dame, and we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against... Speaking of which, I thought, could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
The dame said you would be coming. Your friends are waiting at the chapel.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty. All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
They're not from the garrison. I swear this passage used to be secret.
Enemies upon us!
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
Get him!
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain, to arms, men! And summon the cannon at once! There, boy! It's over!
up, Torgal.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
Bit of a talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy. Not this time.
You feel that? Something in the air.
Ether. It's ether.
We better make this quick. Over here. You know what to do. There, boy. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Too slow. Here. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal. Keep your distance, boy.
Why would you die?
Is he?
Bollocks.
He's got a Kashyyyk.
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. Not this time.
Get him, boy. Too slow. Give them all you've got, boy.
Kashyyyk or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
Guard duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cared. Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt odds, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Miles. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's laid monsters up. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
She said you could call her Isabel. If ever there was a reason to all things, some ether flood with years. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Get him, boy!
Doesn't look that far. Right. Yo. Whoa. Some help.
Hold on!
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
It's over. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. This won't be easy. Don't let them get away. Damn, boy. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy. There, boy. Don't let them get away. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. Over here. Stay down. Well done, Torgal. There, boy. Get him.
see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy.